So yeah, welcome to another cardistry closure idea. This is going to be a cardistry closure idea that revolves around flip phone. So if you don't know what flip phone is, there's a info card that's probably gonna pop up like over here. But again, this is just a closure idea. You won't learn like a complete flourish over here, but you know, just tinkering and just thinking about cardistry moves is like half of the fun of cardistry anyways. So yeah, so I might as well just document and teach what I thought about. So yeah, but do keep in mind that because cardistry is so much more mechanical, it's sort of hard to describe cardistry moves in detail. You sort of have to play around with it and understand the flow of it. So if these videos might seem like a bit less well put together than my Magic videos, it's probably because there's a lot more things going on than Magic, and it's going to be a lot harder to keep track of. So you're going to have to forgive me for some of the hiccups here and there. But without further ado, let's get into a quick history thing behind the flip phone closure idea that I have. So this little idea actually came from just me doing flip phone incorrectly. There's so many cardistry moves that probably come out of mistakes, and this is probably one of them. So in the original flip phone, so in the original flip phone, when you do the closure, you're supposed to clear out your index finger and then let these two packets coalesce with one another, right? For the longest time, I couldn't actually do that for some reason, even though that's like the easiest part. I was like, help. And then this packet would just get clipped in between of the index finger. So it was like, what do I do with this, right? So then I just found a way to like sort of mitigate that and go around that by going into another closure, right? So yeah, this is that idea. So yeah, that's just a brief history reason as to why this move actually exists. It's just a happy little accident and me compensating for my lack of skills, let's just say. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the closure idea. So again, I won't teach flip phone over here, but honestly, whatever move that gets you to this exact position will work, okay? So this position is you're clipping the top packet in between of your index and your thumb. So your thumb is lying on the top short edge of the deck, and your index finger is pushing this packet up against the fat of your thumb, just like so, right? This other packet over here is going to be held in a straddle grip. So your middle and ring finger are going to be on the left long edge of the deck, while your pinky is on the bottom short edge of the deck, and your thumb is just sort of laying there, right? And the short edges of these packets are just going to be meeting, just like so, okay? Now what's going to happen is that you're going to close it just like a normal flip phone. So what's going to happen is that your thumb is just going to push, well, your thumb and your pinky are just going to push this packet until it revolves around of the short edge. So it revolves around the short edge, and it just basically closes against of this packet over here, and it's going to snap in place. Traditionally, that is, but instead here it's just going to hit the left index over here, okay? So it's just going to rotate around it like a hinge, and it's just going to hit the left index, okay? Once it hits the left index, your left middle ring and pinky finger are just going to hold this packet in place, just like so. So now you have two packets being held in your left hand, which means that now you can just remove your right hand, and then you have this, okay? This weird little display, okay? Now what's going to happen now is you're going to rotate your wrist. So then this packet is this deck is going to be perpendicular with the ground, like so. But as you do so, your right hand is actually going to go on the bottom short edge of the deck, like so. And you're going to use your left thumb to basically just kick this packet downwards. And what this does is that these two packets are now going to slide off of one another, just like so, okay? So these two packets are just going to brush against one another. So they're just going to do this, okay? They're just going to slide here. And at some point, your left hand is no longer going to be able to clip this packet, and it's just going to sort of just slide out. But that's exactly what you want, because it's going to slide out and it's going to land in your right hand in a straddle grip, okay? So it's just going to push out slides into your right hand in a straddle grip, okay? So this packet continues moving backwards until it hits this right pinky, just like so. So now you have your packet in a right hand straddle grip, and this packet in the same clip position, in the same clip position, clipped by your index and your left middle ring and pinky finger, just like so. And it's basically just going to be held in an L position, okay? So it's just going to be sliding here, and it's just going to hit this pinky, just like so, okay? So the process is this packet is over here and it slides out like so, okay? So now that you have both packets in this L position, what you're going to do now is that your right thumb, is just going to reach down. It's just going to contact the center line of this packet over here near the bottom of the packet over here, okay? So what you have now is actually a pivot point in between your pinky and your right thumb. So now this packet can actually just rotate around of these 2 points like so, okay? And now what you're going to do now is you're going to move your right hand to the right and move your left hand to the left, causing this packet to rotate, okay? And as it rotates up, your left thumb is actually just going to reach over and it's just going to let this packet sort of just clip in between of your index and your thumb like so, okay? And by doing so this combination of this rotating action as well as this clipping motion is just going to cause this packet to flip over like so around of your right pinky and your thumb. It's just going to flip over and it's just going to go in a V shape like so, okay? So it's just going to go upwards like so, okay? But immediately after this packet goes in this V, your pinky is just going to go from underneath and it's just going to wrap around of this packet over here, and you're just going to flip this packet until it goes in a straddle grip into your left hand, okay? So it rotates here, flip, and then this goes into a straddle grip over here, okay? So rotate here, right? So now what you have is actually 2 different packets. So these 2 packets right now are being clipped by your thumb over here, all right? So you have these 2 packets clipped in between your right middle finger and your right thumb, like so, all right? So both of these fingers are actually just holding onto this other packet over here while it is in a straddle grip, all right? So this is what it looks like. And your right hand packet is actually just going to be clipped in between of your middle finger and the base of your thumb over here, okay? So this is the final position like so. Now what you're going to do is you're actually just going to reach over with your left hand, with your left thumb, so then contacts the long edge over here. It contacts the long edge over here, and now when you're ready, that's when the closure actually happens. You're just going to release with your right hand, so it's just going to pull downwards, and at the same time, this left thumb just snaps this packet against the other fingers. Okay, so it's just sort of an instantaneous pop as you pull down. So it's sort of like your right hand causes that motion to happen, but what's actually happening is just your left hand just snapping this in place. All right, and using the pinky finger as a pivot point, right? So it's just pivoting around of the pinky finger to close. Okay, and that is the closure idea. So what's happening is basically you're doing your flip phone closure, but your pinky is just going to, your index finger is going to be in the way. So now you have 2 distinct packets. You're going to use your left thumb to push this packet into your right hand in a straddle grip, and now you have this L formation over here. You're going to put your right thumb down, causing there to be a point of rotation, like so. Rotate both packets upwards until you form a V, and they're going to catch both packets together into a straddle grip, into a left-hand straddle grip, like so. So now your pinky is contacting both packets, like so, right? And now when you're ready, pull your right hand downwards as you use your left thumb to snap these two packets in position, okay? If you look at the performance, you'll see the flow a lot better, but for now, this is what it actually is, okay? Oh, like so. So the way that this closure actually works is that it's actually meant to hide a packet at all times. So what's actually happening is you do your closure, and right now this packet over here is meant to hide the packet behind it, like so. And then as you continue on with the closure, when you go into the L shape, this front packet over here hides the packet behind it. So you're gonna have to shift your hands, so then this packet over here just hides the one behind it, like so. So it hides the one behind it, and then you finally reveal that there's a second packet the moment that this V formation pops up, okay? So what happens is, here, close, hide packet there for a split second, move, hide the packet over there for another split second, move, and then snap. Okay? So that's the general flow of the move. So basically, everything is smooth except for the parts where there's a hidden packet. So here, flow, move, close, pause there for a second, continue, pause there for a second, rotate up, pause, snap, all of a sudden, okay? So it's a smooth, pause, pause there, and then snap, shut, okay? So that's the general flow of this move. Pause, move, pause, rotate, pause, snap. There we go. And that's the general flow of the flip phone closure idea. I hope that helped, I guess. Alright, and that was it for the flip phone closure idea. I hope that the multiple angles make this easier to understand, because this is hard to explain. I mean, most cardistry moves are actually really hard to explain. That's why people do demos instead, because demos are sort of easier to film, because you can just like do non-verbal walkthroughs and then you can just like film it from multiple angles, but that's not really my type of thing to do. But yeah, so I hope that the follow-alongs at multiple angles will help you along the way, hopefully. But yeah, that's the flip phone closure idea. Yeah, hope that you can find some use for it, hope that you can tinker around with the flow a bit, and generally that should be it. So yeah, stay healthy, stay safe, and see you guys next time. Yeah, I'll let you guys know when I have more cardistry ideas or whatever. All right, yeah, that's that.